National Service Scheme NSS Unit Riboy College ha ka jingyas no ktilang bat ka office o Deputy Director jong ka Mai Bharat Riboy District menta ka sngi ka khatwei regular kila panlong ya ka dorbar ki samla lanik district level Viksit Bharat Youth Parliament ha Riboy College lengba ka ni ka sngi la sakhi ki samla pule jong ka district ki bla mikmat na ki slem pule ba pher kila ya shim menta shit rehem panyakran baryatai ha ka ni ka ransan pin inia lane ka dorbar ki samla ka bala tip kum ka district level Viksit Bharat Youth Parliament ha kani ka sngi lawan ban sakhilang da ka kong balakan tiurani ADC Riboy kum ka kong san ka kong YV Simli Program Officer NSS Riboy College ha ka jingyo don lang ki jury member lane ki nong bishar ki ba kantup ya o Michael teammate Deputy Director Mai Bharat Riboy Matthew Kenneth Makdo MDC ka HADC Dr. E Kharkong or Principal ka Riboy College ka kong Eliopneo Assistant Professor kong Patricia Lengdo Assistant Public Prosecutor ka Viksit Bharat Youth Parliament ka de ka ransan ka bakar pang ka bailat ya ki samla ban penpau ya ki jingmut jing perkhan jongki ha ki yakren ki ba kongsan shaphangari ka jingtmu jongkane ka program ka long ban penslure ki samla ban ye shimbata ha ka jingya tainia ban peninia ban ai jingmut kat kum ka jingyo I jingai jongki na ka banta ka Viksit Bharat 8000 sau phnyo ka jingtmu jongkane ka ransan ka long ban kentiu ye ki samla ki badon ka jinglong kum ki nong yalam ha ka ni ka ransan ki samla pule ki layo ban yatai ban yakren ni ki mat ki ba kongsan hakari halor ka phang 50 years of emergency lessons for Indian democracy kum juro ban jingmut kat kum ka jingyo I jingai ha ka bai dei ban kan tiu ya kari ha ka bakut jong ka te ka dorbar pan inia la samru ya ki khusnam shakin nong job ha ka ba Gaurav Kumar Barwa ulalong ubanengkong usamla lamprang pensong ulawan haka kardan ka baar uwanmi Russell Makdo ulawan haka kardan ka balai badi kini ki samla harangkat ki nyungut kila syajit bakin le jesim benta syaka state level kaban salong hanong ba shalong ban nakaliang ki nong penya kila samru ya ki sernot syabaro ki nong wan yesim benta haka ni ka district level Bharat Youth Parliament
50 years of emergency lesson for Indian democracy. Today, let us look back 5 decades ago and reflect on the decision that led the Prime Minister Indira Gandhi to declare emergency, a moment that remained a powerful lesson of Indian democracy. After India's victory in 1971 war, India stood proud and united. Yet behind that success, the economy was struggling, inflation was rising, and unemployment was growing. It was not the powerful who suffered most. It was the poor mother who could not afford rice for her children, the poor father who returned home jobless, the young graduate holding a degree but seeing no future ahead. The public anger against corruption spread across the nation as student protests in Gujarat and Bihar, led by the Jaya Prakash Narayan, demand accountability from the government. That in June 1975, after Allahabad High Court found Prime Minister Indira Gandhi guilty of electoral malpractice, despite the conditional stay from the Supreme Court, a national emergency was declared on 25th June 1975 under the Article 352. By morning, fundamental rights were suspended, voices were silent, press was censored. Speaking against government is dangerous. When more than thousands of citizens were detained, marking one of the darkest moments in the Indian history. Ladies and gentlemen, 50 years ago, democracy was crushed under the shadow of powers and fear. Voices were silent, fundamental rights were suspended, hope itself seemed fragile. Today, I live in a nation, unfortunately, where many of those problems still exist. People sometimes feel that the shadow of emergency continues to affect democracy even after 50 years. I stand before you not to accuse, but the nation asks, is democracy truly alive when citizens who cushion government policies are jailed? Is democracy strong when rape is wrongfully while justice is delayed? Is democracy secure when illegal immigration continues without any strong action? When the state of Meghalaya, people of Meghalaya, a sensitive border state, demand inner land permit to protect the land, to protect their identity. If ILP exists in northeastern state, why not Meghalaya? Where is the accountability today when the food price rise, the GST increase the burden on daily essentials, like the silent war fought not in border, but in every kitchen? If India promised equality to all its citizens, why do people from Northeast still face racism and discrimination in their own country? Do they not deserve equal right, equal dignity and equal protection? These questions are not accusations, they are the heartbeat of Indian democracy. The greatest lesson of 1975 is that democracy does not belong to any political party, it does not belong to any single leader. The Indian democracy belongs to the people. It rests on the strength of one finger, the finger that presses the button on the voting machine. That finger is the future of Indian democracy. The emergency reminds us that silence is dangerous. Blind loyalty is a threat for freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, as the youth of the nation, I stand here before you to demand and want a sustainable democracy. A democracy that is transparent governance. A democracy that has a strong civic education. A democracy that has unity in diversity. Please vote.
Imagine waking up to a world where morning newspapers are blank. No editorials, no critics, just government-sanctioned silence. On 26 June 1975, it wasn't just a nightmare, but it was a harsh reality for millions of Indians. A 21-month chapter of a history where we, the people of Indian Constitution, was being silenced but by will of the one. Namaskar, greetings to the honorable members and citizens of this Viksit Bharat. We are here not to discuss a mere line, which is 50 years of emergency and lesson point in democracy, but we are here to discuss about the darkest chapter of the Indian history and the failure of Indian democracy. Honorable members, it began with a very simple court verdict, which is in the Allahabad High Court, which ruled against the then Prime Minister, but it ended up with the suspension of our very pulse, that is the suspension of the fundamental right to life and personal liberty. Honorable member, we should understand that under Article 352, the word internal disturbance became a blank check for the members to use it as an absolute power. Honorable members, the facts are sobering. Over 1 lakh people were detained was tried under the maintenance of Internal Securities Act. The press was restricted. The very power supplied to the Delhi's newspapers were been officially cut down to literally stop the printing of the protest. Honorable members, the thousands of ordinary citizens were sent to sterilization drives and the thousands were displaced in these government demolitions. But the most important lesson that we should understand is the emergency was an ultimate teacher to teach us the people's power. Even if there were the giants, ultimate political giants like Jayaprakash Narayan, Atal Bihari Vajpayee was set behind the bars, even then there was a silent and heated resistance that grew up. The state assumed that if they are arresting the leaders, they would be safe, they would be going on for life, but they were wrong. When the election was finally conducted in 1977, the ballot box did not just speak, it rose that it was the very first time in the Indian history when a leader who consolidated so much power in the hands, they get unseated by the people's hundred. Honorable members, after 50 years, let us remember that Constitution is not just a mere book of words and laws. It is a shield for the individual. If we let our vigilance dim, the lights go out. But if, as long as we let a pen of our own destiny remain, we can claim the democracy very right and very politely.
1975 was not just an ordinary political event, it was a moment that changed the entire country. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, honorable members, jurists, judges, and all the aspiring youths gathered here today. I rise before you as samla, representing the Bharat College. I'll start. 50 years ago, this country which we live in today was not the same. It faced a lot of hardship, troubles, and crisis. And living in this country at that time was very, very hard. Ladies and gentlemen, that happened because of the national emergency. The Article 352 declared the national emergency in our country. That was the reason that made India face that type of problem. Though the emergency lasted for 2 years, from 1975 to 1977, but it changed the entire country. It changed the thinking of every people of the country. It changed the thinking of the youth. Because at that time, the press was censored. Opposition leaders was being jailed. And many people, the ordinary people, was being shut down. That was, ladies and gentlemen, the national emergency. When we think of national emergency, we doesn't think what had happened to our country. But we think how it shaped the mindset of the youth of the country. We, as a youth of this generation, the Viksit Bharat youth, we must have a thinking, a positive thinking, that what happened in the past, what we have changed in the future, and how, as a youth of this generation, we can change the mindset of the coming generation. Because this is the opportunity that we can change as a youth of the country. And this is a platform that we can able to make and shape the entire country, not just through what we have done in the past, but we can change the future, what we are going to do in this present generation. Because the power is in our hand. Because the youth have the matchstick in his hand. He can burn down the city, and he can even build a civilization by lighting a candle. That is the power of this generation. And the lesson we have learned, this national emergency, is not more than what we can able to think of today. But there are many possibilities that we can change, we can shape, and can transform. Because the power, the mindset, and the ideas is all in our hands.